Beyonce received 0 nominations at 2025 CMA Awards.
She had a country album.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like a pop thing to me, but you know,
No, it didn't.
I don't know.
No, it
I've
didn't.
only heard the stuff on the radio, so like that's why I said that.
All of that stuff is clearly like just you could tell the audience that she's going for.
I think that was a experiment more than a genuine attempt at
And
something.
that's why I wanted to talk about it because I don't think it was an experiment. It was not a slap in the face, but it was if y'all gonna give um it's really about the Grammys. It's not so much about the CMAs, right?
Mm.
But we know CMA stands for Country Music Awards. But so I just find it funny that she wasn't nominated for any awards after having won album of the year for her country album, which I knew that's what she was going for because the year prior to Jay-Z made this whole fuss about her having all the awards except for album of the year. And I was like, the girl gonna make a country album. Guess what she did? Made a country album because Taylor Swift won album of the year probably like 3 times and she does country music. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And so that was in my opinion, that is literally the only reason why she did it. I don't care what anybody says.
I would agree with that.
She is upset at this 36-year-old woman.
Yeah, she feels slighted. I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand why you can't just take your win and you
Like
know what I mean.
y'all giving this to her and not to me and all of this type of stuff. So is is the CMAs being racist or the do they see through you know what?
I I feel like
I'm not
it's
talking to you. You think it's a pop album. I'm not
no,
talking to
no.
Omar.
I'm saying, but just the way the way you said that is
It
the
popped to me.
it's pop to me. But like that, I think that's part of it too. Like because it's not like they don't nominate black artists. They just didn't nominate her.
They kind of don't nominate black artists though. They kind of don't. Like
Like
Shabuzi,
recently, or is it-
like
uh,
Shabuzi, who literally has the number one played country song of all time. Literally, literally,
yeah,
literally. This is a fact. It's
yeah.
the most down like this is the most played country music song. It's the great in their opinion. It's the best country music song of all time. I don't want to say it's the best, but it's the most
The
popular
most
of all
popular.
time. Let's say that
Mhm.
wasn't nominated.
That's kind of crazy.
It's
That's
it's
crazy.
not when it's run by country white people. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
He's not getting no nomination. You did a good song, but you ain't gonna get on this list. Heck nah.
Um,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. But I mean, I'm like look at it. Like you know what I mean. Obviously, that's not why she made the album. You know what I mean? It just so happens she's from Texas. I'm pretty sure her team was like, you know what, Beyonce, we're gonna get you that award. You're from
Yeah.
Texas. She's not. I don't know if Taylor Swift is from Texas. She's probably from like Nebraska or something. But like,
Some
you know what I mean? Like it's like her team got together and said, this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna get the Grammys back. We gonna you know what I mean? This is that. So if
yeah.
y'all not letting us in the door this way, we gonna get it a whole nother way. Me and Omari talked about this probably almost 2 years ago now, just about that whole thing and how I don't feel like she deserved. Like you know what I mean? Like they were like,
Mhm.
oh yeah. I'm like, bro, you got all the awards. Like this is literally like just the rich crying about not being richer.
Yeah,
Like
that's really like just
yeah.
again take your accomplishments and go home. Even if you know in your heart, like I do have the best album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you should just
No,
take pride in the fact that
I'm going. I'm coming for everything because they would.
Mike, talking to Mike, bro. I don't know what happened.
My fault. My fault.
You good?
I was step back for too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, come for what you need, man. Absolutely. Take it all.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
Because they would.
as a winner, like at what point though do you realize like I've basically won everything? Like is it just like I need that notch in my belt, or are you just gonna keep going until you literally get everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what her her dream wall looks like or whatever, like anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It might seem like she's going after everything to us, but that might be something that she wrote down. You feel me? And that she's gonna go after. I ain't stopping nobody from grinding. Like if that's what you're going after, and you know how to make that business pivot, that's what you do in business anyway. Look at Post Malone; he's doing country music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they, like I said, they would.
Mm. I hear you.
I'm just now like it just made me think of, because you saying that, like the Post Malone thing, like is it because they don't like artists transitioning into other genres? Like could that have also been a piece
Maybe,
of it?
maybe because to
I
me it seems like it's appropriation.
mm,
You still are appropriating a culture.
mhm.
Beyonce ain't never been no country singer, and so here you come. You just made a country out all right. Let's talk like they not racist.
All right.
But they are.
Okay,
I'm not about to
okay,
talk.
okay.
I'm not- what are you talking
Let's
about?
talk like they not.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. It's before we, but I'll say this: it is a in my like. All right, so forget them. I'm I don't care about their reasons for not putting her in there, right, or not nominating her. But I wouldn't nominate her either because you are appropriating. Just like Cats was mad, like Eminem being nominated for BET awards and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I get why people mad at it. I'm not
I
saying
mean,
that it's right, but I
he
get why
was
people
rapping
mad at
better
it.
than everybody though. So like
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
we
mean?
know that.
We was cool with that, I thought.
No, people were still. There were
People
people that
were
were
upset
upset.
about it.
There were
There
people
were
that were
people
upset.
that were upset.
Yeah,
Well, and why do you feel like she's appropriating the country music?
she's
Because she
appropriating
doesn't
though.
sound country.
She's
She
appropriating.
doesn't sound country,
No,
but she's
because
from Texas.
appropriation means that you are assimilating to a culture that is not your own and
How we know that?
making it as your own. That's how she's appropriating, bro.
How do you
How
assume
do
that?
we
How
know
do you
that?
know that?
Because we've known Beyonce since she was 12 years old. That's how we know that.
She didn't grow up on no farm. We don't know nothing about that. I don't know about her inner.
No, she
Her
did
inner
not
life.
grow up on no farm. We know the type of music that she's been doing since she was, like I said, 12 years old. And we
So
know the culture that she
her
comes from. You
reputation
know the
precedes
culture
that.
that she
Yeah.
represents,
Yeah.
which is, she's Creole, she's from New Orleans and all of this type of stuff.
But we'll be okay
I'm
with
from
other
H
people
Town and
appropriating.
all of that type of stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with
So time
country
out.
music.
That's fine, but we be okay with the other side appropriating. So
But
it's
I'm also
cool.
no. That's what I'm saying. No, we're not okay with the other side appropriating. So I get them not nominating her, knowing
He's
that
saying
she's
he understands.
appropriating.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's what he
all.
was saying.
That's all
That's
I'm
what he
saying.
was saying.
The Country Music Association has announced the nominees for the 58th annual CMA Awards, and Morgan Wallen is leading the pack with 7 nominations. Other nominees include Cody Johnson, Chris Stapleton, Post Malone, Lainey Wilson, Luke Combs, Charlie Handsome, Jelly Roll, and many more. Country
Jelly
Music's
Roll's
biggest
dope.
night is scheduled to air on Wednesday, November 20th on ABC. And apparently the nominations have somehow stirred up controversy with fans of Beyonce, who say it's unfair that she wasn't nominated for the upcoming CMA Awards. And while those fans were quick to go to social media, it's unclear if Beyonce's album was even submitted for consideration for the CMA Awards. After all, in a past interview, she said her album wasn't a country record, despite collaborations with multiple country artists on the album. Beyonce said in a statement around the time she released her album Cowboy Carter that it wasn't a country album. She wrote at the time, "It was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcomed, and it was very clear that I wasn't. But because of that experience, I did a deeper dive into the history of country music and studied our rich musical archive. This ain't a country album. This is a Beyonce album." And after Beyonce released her Cowboy Carter album, we haven't heard much about it since, with no announcements of a tour or any further promotion. This isn't the first time there's been controversy surrounding Beyonce and the CMA Awards. Back in 2016, she performed with Then the Dixie Chicks. Going back to that statement Beyonce released with her Cowboy Carter album, saying it was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcomed. Many people believe that was in reference to the surprise appearance she did at the 2016 CMA Awards, performing alongside then Dixie Chicks, with their song Daddy Lessons on her album Lemonade. TMZ reported back then that due to backlash surrounding Beyonce's performance alongside then Dixie Chicks, that they removed footage of the performance from their website. But the CMA pushed back hard on that assertion. They wrote in response, CMA has not erased any mentions of Beyonce's performance on the CMA Awards. In advance of the broadcast, CMA removed a 5-second promotional clip from ABC.com and CMA's Facebook page. The promo was unapproved and CMA removed it prior to the broadcast. That performance was quite some time ago, all the way back in 2016. But with Beyonce seemingly alluding to it during the release of her latest album, it's entirely possible that they declined to submit the album for consideration. Angry Beyonce fans took to social media because she wasn't nominated. This user wrote, "The CMA doubling down on the disrespect by not acknowledging Cowboy Carter is ridiculous. I'm waiting to see which artists boycott and stand with Beyonce. The Carters need their own award show like Soul Train so we can watch the CMA's ratings plummet to hell where they belong." This fan wrote, "Beyonce not getting any nominations for the CMAs is not surprising, but it's really effed up." This user wrote, LOL, so Post Malone gets 4 CMA nominations, but not Beyonce? As of yet, Beyonce has not responded to this, and it's highly unlikely that she will, considering she has said little to nothing even after the release of the Cowboy Carter album, including no announcements of a live tour.
Well, we know that she toured.
Yeah.
Man, uninformed. Huh? She toured. Duh.
Yeah. If she didn't actually submit it,
And,
that's
and if she's saying that it's not a country album, then fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There it is.
Mhm.
There it is. If you not calling it that, and you not tripping off of the CMAs not doing it, then okay, no worries.
Ain't no problem.
No worries. I ain't mad at you then.